Okay, this is actually an interesting one to talk about. Very interesting. If you're taking a look at this brick sample here, and I said, this is the brick we're going to use on your property, you would probably think I'm crazy. One important thing to know in the brick matching process, you can always add stains to the face of the brick. What you can't change is that base color. So we don't stain brick. We do minor staining, but kind of larger masonry walls or full portions of chimneys, there's companies out there that do staining. The most important thing is to get the base color. So we were actually unable to find a brick to match, believe it or not, to match this whole schlob of, it looks like there's some kind of plant indented on this. I don't know what it is, but we looked far and wide and we couldn't find a brick match. So here was the solution that we offered to the client. Is we have the exact base tone of the brick here that your house has. He was rebuilding a chimney. It was actually a large portion of the chimney, maybe 30, 40 brick courses. So I'm gonna chop up a few more of these sample bricks, give you a better idea of what this looks like. And it's actually interesting because you'll see how this actually matches extremely well to the base tones. When I'm placing these bricks onto the sample board bricks onto the house bricks in this process, it's almost as if I'm just deleting the texture to the brick. It looks like I just erased those yellows from the brick. Let's copy this one and just place it somewhere randomly. Now that's interesting, isn't it? If you're just staring at this from a distance, you can say, hey, why didn't you paint? Not paint. You're not supposed to paint brick. What I'm getting at is you're looking at this from a distance, and it's just these four bricks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They look like they just didn't get that texture done to them. So what you can always do with minor staining, if you really want to, and again, there's companies that do this on larger scales than we do, but let's add some opacity to this. From a distance, these are the two bricks I just stained on Photoshop here, and in person it helps it blend in. Again, so to summarize here, why this brick was chosen is because it really is the exact undertones. So if a brick is this big, the size of a burrito, 99% of that brick is the color that's on the sample board here. What you have here, these textures, that's just the tortilla. That's just the tortilla wrap. That's the best way to summarize it. This is the exact brick minus the texture. And that's the best way to go if you're rebuilding large sections and you can't find a good texture match, because you can always add that stain to the end.